It's a true honor to stand before you today. I want to take a moment to acknowledge each of you for being here. Your presence speaks volumes about your commitment to growth and transformation. Today I want to talk about something deeply important to all of us, the need to keep going, no matter what challenges come our way. Life is a beautiful and complex experience. Each of us faces moments of joy and moments of struggle. We all encounter days when we feel on top of the world and days when it seems like everything is against us. It's during these challenging times that our true character is tested. It's easy to move forward when everything is going well, but it's much more difficult to keep going when we face obstacles. That's why perseverance is so crucial. Think for a moment about a time in your life when you faced a significant challenge. Maybe it was a personal loss, a setback at work, or a difficult decision you had to make. How did you feel in that moment? What thoughts ran through your mind? Did you consider giving up? We've all been there. We've all had moments when we questioned our strength and doubted our ability to overcome. Now consider this. What if those moments of doubt are actually opportunities in disguise? What if the challenges we face are meant to shape us, to make us stronger and more resilient? Every obstacle is a chance to learn, to grow, and to become a better version of ourselves. When we choose to keep going despite the difficulties, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. You might be wondering, but how do I keep going when everything feels so overwhelming? The answer lies within you. Our minds are incredibly powerful. The thoughts we choose to focus on shape our reality. If we allow ourselves to be consumed by negativity and doubt, we will find it difficult to move forward. But if we choose to focus on positive, empowering thoughts, we can overcome any challenge. Let's take a closer look at the power of the mind. Our brains are constantly evolving and adapting. This concept, known as neuroplasticity, means that our thoughts can actually rewire our brains. Consistently thinking positive thoughts, we create new neural pathways that support those thoughts. This means that by changing the way we think, we can change the way we feel and act. Imagine for a moment that you're climbing a mountain. As you ascend, the path becomes steeper and more treacherous. You feel your muscles ache and your breath becomes labored. It's easy to look at the summit and feel discouraged by how far you still have to go. But what if, instead of focusing on the difficulty of the climb, you choose to focus on each step you take? Each step brings you closer to the top. Each step is a victory in itself. In life, the same principle applies. By focusing on each small step, each small victory, we can keep going even when the path is difficult. We must learn to celebrate our progress no matter how small it may seem. Because every step forward is a step towards our goals and dreams. What would happen if you chose to see every challenge as an opportunity for growth? How would your life change if you embraced each obstacle as a chance to become stronger and more resilient? The answers to these questions lie within you. You have the power to shape your reality, to overcome any challenge, and to keep going no matter what. Have you ever wondered how your thoughts can change your reality? This is a fascinating concept that has profound implications for our lives. The truth is, our thoughts are much more powerful than we often realize. They are the blueprint for our reality. By changing your thoughts, you can change your life. Think about this for a moment. Every experience you have begins with a thought. Whether you're aware of it or not, your thoughts shape your perceptions, your emotions, and ultimately your actions. This isn't just some abstract idea. It's rooted in the science of how our brains work. Our brains are like incredibly sophisticated computers, constantly processing information and creating our experience of the world. One of the most exciting discoveries in neuroscience is the concept of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means that our brains are not static, unchanging organs. They are dynamic and adaptable. Every time we learn something new or have a new experience, our brains change. They physically rewire themselves to accommodate new information. Now let's think about how this applies to our everyday lives. If our brains are constantly changing based on our experiences and thoughts, then the way we think can literally reshape our brains. Positive, empowering thoughts can create new neural pathways that support those thoughts, making it easier to think positively in the future. Conversely, negative, disempowering thoughts can reinforce neural pathways that keep us stuck in a cycle of negativity. Have you ever caught yourself in a negative thought pattern? Maybe you find yourself constantly worrying about the future or doubting your abilities. These thoughts can feel like they're beyond our control, but the truth is we have the power to change them. By consciously choosing to focus on positive thoughts, we can create new neural pathways that support a more positive and empowering mindset. I want to share a story with you that illustrates this concept. A few years ago, I met a woman who had been struggling with severe anxiety for most of her life. She was constantly plagued by negative thoughts and fears that seemed impossible to overcome. She felt trapped and powerless, but then she decided to try something different. She began practicing mindfulness and meditation, focusing on positive affirmations and visualizing a life free from anxiety. At first, it was difficult. Her mind was so accustomed to negative thinking that it felt almost impossible to shift her focus. But she persevered. Every day, she made a conscious effort to replace negative thoughts with positive ones. She visualized herself living a life of peace and confidence, and slowly but surely, she began to notice changes. Her anxiety started to lessen, and she felt more in control of her thoughts and emotions. Her brain was literally rewiring itself to support a more positive reality. This story is a powerful reminder that we all have the ability to change our thoughts and, by extension, our reality. It might not happen overnight, but with consistent effort and practice, it is possible. So I ask you, have you ever wondered how your thoughts can change your reality? The answer is simple. Your thoughts are the blueprint for your reality. By changing your thoughts, you can change your life. Let's take a practical approach to this. The next time you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause for a moment, recognize the thought, and understand that it's just that, a thought. It doesn't have to define you or your reality. Then, consciously choose to replace that thought with something positive. It could be a positive affirmation, a memory of a happy moment, or a visualization of your desired future. The key is to consistently practice this until it becomes a habit. Imagine waking up every morning and starting your day with positive thoughts. How would that change your experience of the day? How would it impact your interactions with others, your productivity, and your overall sense of well-being? The possibilities are limitless. Remember, our brains are incredibly adaptable. No matter how ingrained our negative thought patterns may seem, we have the power to change them. It all starts with a single thought. Choose thoughts that empower you, inspire you, and bring you closer to the life you want to live. You have the power within you to create your own reality, one thought at a time. So as you go about your day-to-day, and in the days to come, be mindful of your thoughts. Be aware of the power they hold and choose them wisely. By doing so, you will not only change your own life, but also inspire those around you to do the same. Keep going, keep believing, and remember that your thoughts are the key to unlocking your fullest potential. As we continue to explore the power of our minds and the impact of our thoughts, let's turn our attention to challenges. Life is full of them. They come in all shapes and sizes, often when we least expect them. But what if I told you that the challenges you face are actually opportunities in disguise? What if the very obstacles that seem to block your path are the stepping stones to your greatest growth? Let's start by rethinking how we view challenges. It's easy to see them as setbacks, as things that get in the way of our progress. But what if we flip that perspective? What if we saw each challenge as a test of our resolve, as an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient? I want to share a story with you about a man named John, a successful entrepreneur who faced a seemingly insurmountable challenge. John had built a thriving business from the ground up. Things were going well, and his company was growing rapidly. But then, out of nowhere, a major economic downturn hit. His business was severely affected, and he found himself on the brink of bankruptcy. It was a devastating blow. John felt like all his hard work was crumbling around him. In that moment, he had a choice to make. He could either give up and let the challenge defeat him, or he could see it as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow. John chose the latter. He began to look for ways to pivot his business model and adapt to the new economic environment. He invested in learning new skills, sought advice from mentors, and worked tirelessly to turn things around. It wasn't easy. There were days when he doubted himself, days when the challenge seemed too great. But he kept going. He saw the challenge not as a dead end, but as a detour, a new path that required him to innovate and evolve. Over time, his efforts paid off. John's business not only survived the downturn, but emerged stronger and more resilient than ever. He learned valuable lessons that he carried with him, making his future endeavors even more successful. John's story is a powerful reminder that challenges are opportunities in disguise. They test our resolve and push us out of our comfort zones, forcing us to find new ways to succeed. When we embrace challenges with this mindset, we unlock our potential for growth and transformation. Now think about your own life. What challenges are you facing right now? It could be something at work, in your personal life, or even a health issue. What if this challenge is actually an opportunity? How might this obstacle be helping you grow stronger and more resilient? Challenges are often the universe's way of preparing us for greater things. They shape us, refine us, and ultimately make us better. Let me share another story, this time about a woman named Maria. Maria was a talented artist who had always dreamed of showcasing her work in a prestigious gallery. She poured her heart and soul into her art, but no matter how hard she tried, she faced constant rejection. Gallery after gallery turned her down, and she began to doubt her abilities. It was a crushing experience, and Maria felt like giving up on her dream. But then she asked herself, what if these rejections are not failures but lessons? What if each no is bringing me closer to a yes? With this new perspective, Maria began to seek feedback on her work. She learned from each rejection and used it to improve her art. She networked with other artists, attended workshops, and refined her technique. Eventually, Maria's hard work paid off. Her art was not only accepted into a gallery, but received widespread acclaim. The very challenges that had once seemed insurmountable were the catalyst for her success. By embracing the obstacles and seeing them as opportunities for growth, Maria achieved her dream and became a better artist in the process. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember that it's an opportunity in disguise. Embrace it. Learn from it. Let it push you to become stronger, more resilient, and more creative. Challenges are not meant to break us. They are meant to build us. They test our resolve, and in doing so, reveal the depth of our strength and the breadth of our potential. Ask yourself, how can I grow from this? What can I learn? How can this challenge make me a better person? When you approach life with this mindset, you'll find that no obstacle is too great, no setback too severe. You have within you the power to overcome anything and turn every challenge into a stepping stone to success. Let's explore the ways we can shape our lives. Let's talk about something fundamental. The importance of having a clear and compelling vision. Imagine waking up every day with a sense of purpose, with a vision that pulls you forward. Do you have a vision that pulls you forward every day? And clear vision acts as a magnet, drawing you towards your goals and dreams, giving your life direction and meaning. Think about driving a car. When you get behind the wheel, you know where you're going. You have a destination in mind, and that guides your every turn, every stop, every acceleration. Without a destination, you'd just be wandering aimlessly, wasting time and fuel, not getting anywhere. The same is true in life. Without a clear vision, it's easy to get lost, to feel aimless and unmotivated. A clear vision gives you a roadmap for your life. It helps you make decisions, prioritize your time, and stay focused on what truly matters. It's not just about setting goals. It's about having a bigger picture that encompasses your values, your passions, and your dreams. When you have a compelling vision, it becomes easier to overcome obstacles because you know where you're headed. Let me share a story with you about a man named Mark. Mark was an engineer who had a comfortable job, but he always felt like something was missing. He had dreams of starting his own tech company, but he was hesitant. He feared failure and the uncertainty of leaving a stable job. One day, Mark decided to sit down and really think about what he wanted his life to look like in 5, 10, 15 years. He envisioned a thriving tech company, innovative products, and a team of passionate people working alongside him. This vision was so clear and compelling that it became his guiding star. Every decision he made, every step he took, was aligned with that vision. He started small, working on his ideas in his spare time, slowly building his business. There were many challenges along the way, but Mark's vision kept him going. It pulled him forward, giving him the strength to persevere. Today, Mark's company is a success, and he credits his clear vision as the key factor that guided him through the tough times. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help you achieve your vision. When you visualize your goals and dreams, you create a mental image that your brain works towards making a reality. It's like planting a seed in your mind. With consistent attention and care, that seed grows into a tangible outcome. Visualization helps you focus your mind, harness your emotions, and align your actions with your goals. Think about athletes. They often use visualization to enhance their performance. Before a big game, they visualize themselves making the perfect play, crossing the finish line, or scoring the winning point. This mental rehearsal prepares the minds and bodies for success. The same principle applies to all areas of life. By visualizing your desired future, you prepare yourself to achieve it. Here's a practical exercise you can try. Take a few minutes each day to visualize your vision. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and imagine your ideal life. See it in vivid detail. What does it look like? How does it feel? Who are you with? What are you doing? Engage all your senses. The more detailed and vivid your visualization, the more powerful it will be. Let this vision inspire and motivate you every day. A clear vision also helps you stay resilient in the face of challenges. When you know what you're working towards, it's easier to keep going, even when the going gets tough. Your vision becomes your anchor, your source of strength. It reminds you why you started and what you're striving for. So ask yourself, do you have a vision that pulls you forward every day? If not, take the time to create one. Reflect on your passions, your values, and your dreams. What do you want your life to look like? Write it down, make it real, and revisit it often. Let it guide you, inspire you, and keep you focused on what truly matters. Remember, a clear vision is like a magnet. It pulls you towards your goals and dreams, giving your life direction and purpose. It helps you navigate the challenges and stay committed to your path. So keep your vision clear, your goals in sight, and your heart filled with determination. You have the power to create the life you envision. Keep going, stay focused, and let your vision guide you to greatness. Now let's turn our attention to something incredibly influential in our lives. Our emotions. Emotions are powerful forces that can either propel us forward or hold us back. They influence our actions, our decisions, and our ability to persevere. How do your emotions affect your ability to keep going? Positive emotions energize you and propel you forward, while negative emotions drain your energy. Consider a day when you woke up feeling joyful and optimistic. Everything seems a bit brighter, doesn't it? You feel more capable, more willing to tackle challenges, and more connected to the people around you. On such days, your energy levels are high, and you find it easier to stay focused and motivated. Now, think about a day when you woke up feeling stressed or anxious. Every task seems heavier, every challenge more daunting, and your energy feels sapped before you even begin. This contrast highlights the profound impact our emotions have on our persistence. Positive emotions like joy, gratitude, and love can lift us up and keep us moving forward, even when times are tough. They provide the fuel that keeps our inner fire burning. Negative emotions like fear, anger, and despair, on the other hand, can weigh us down and sap our strength, making it hard to keep going. Imagine a young woman named Emily. Emily was working on her thesis, a daunting task that required countless hours of research, writing, and revising. As the deadline approached, she found herself overwhelmed by stress and doubt. Initial enthusiasm was replaced by anxiety, and she struggled to make progress. Recognizing her emotional state, Emily decided to make a conscious effort to shift her mindset. She began practicing gratitude each morning, reflecting on the things she was thankful for. She took short breaks to engage in activities that brought her joy, like walking in the park and spending time with friends. These small changes had a significant impact. Her positive emotions started to outweigh her negative ones, and she found herself more energized and focused. Emily's work on her thesis became more productive, and she began to see her challenges as manageable rather than insurmountable. By cultivating positive emotions, she was able to persevere and complete her thesis with pride. This example shows us that we have the power to influence our emotions and, by extension, our ability to persist. One of the most effective ways to cultivate positive emotions is through mindfulness and meditation. Taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly, focus on your breath, and bring your attention to the present moment can work wonders for your emotional state. It helps you become aware of your thoughts and feelings, allowing you to consciously shift from negative to positive. Another powerful tool is gratitude. When we focus on what we're grateful for, we naturally elevate. Gratitude shifts our focus from what's wrong to what's right, from lack to abundance. Try starting or ending your day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. Notice how this simple practice changes your outlook and energizes you. Additionally, connecting with others can significantly boost our positive emotions. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Share your goals and dreams with them and let their support and encouragement fuel your journey. Positive social interactions can provide a tremendous boost to your emotional well-being and help you stay motivated. Let's not forget the importance of taking care of our physical health. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are essential for maintaining a positive emotional state. When we feel good physically, our emotional resilience is stronger, and we're better equipped to handle challenges. So how do your emotions affect your ability to keep going? They are the wind in your sails or the anchor that holds you back. Positive emotions energize you and propel you forward, while negative emotions drain your energy. By consciously cultivating positive emotions, you can enhance your persistence and achieve your goals. You have the power to choose your emotional state. It takes practice and commitment, but the rewards are immense. By focusing on positivity, gratitude, and connection, you can create a reservoir of emotional energy that will sustain you through any challenge. Keep going, stay positive, and let your emotions be your ally in achieving the life you desire. Now that we've explored the role of emotions in our persistence, let's dive into the concepts of resilience and grit. These qualities are essential for overcoming obstacles and achieving our goals. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, while grit is the determination to keep going despite difficulties. Together, they form the backbone of enduring success. Think about resilience as a rubber band. When stretched, it can snap back to its original shape. Similarly, resilient people can recover from stress and adversity, returning to their baseline state of well-being. Grit, on the other hand, is more like a marathon runner's endurance. It's the stamina to keep moving forward, even when the race gets tough. So, what can you do to become more resilient? Developing a growth mindset, embracing failure, and learning from it builds resilience. A growth mindset, a term coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This mindset is the foundation of resilience and grit, because it encourages us to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's approach to his work is a perfect example of a growth mindset. He saw each failure as a step closer to success, an opportunity to learn and improve. His resilience and grit led to the invention of the electric light bulb, a transformative innovation that changed the world. To build resilience, start by reframing how you perceive failure. Instead of seeing it as a defeat, view it as valuable feedback. What did you learn from the experience? How can you apply this knowledge to improve and move forward? This shift in perspective can make a significant difference in how you handle setbacks. Another practical strategy is to set realistic, achievable goals. Break down your larger objectives into smaller, manageable steps. This approach not only makes the process less overwhelming, but also allows you to celebrate small victories along the way, keeping you motivated and resilient. Let's also talk about self-compassion. Being kind to yourself during tough times is crucial for building resilience. Instead of criticizing yourself for mistakes or failures, treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. Acknowledge your efforts, forgive yourself, and focus on the lessons learned rather than dwelling on the negatives. Building a support network is another key factor. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support you. Share your struggles and successes with them. Their perspective can provide valuable insights, and their encouragement can boost your resilience. Remember, it's okay to ask for help when you need it. Physical well-being also plays a significant role in resilience. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, and sufficient sleep strengthen your body and mind, making you more capable of handling stress and bouncing back from adversity. Now, what about grit? How to cultivate that unwavering determination to keep going? One effective way is to find your passion. When you're deeply passionate about something, your dedication to it naturally increases. This passion fuels your grit, helping you stay committed to your goals even when faced with challenges. Practice perseverance by setting long-term goals and staying committed to them. Remember, grit is about maintaining your efforts and interest over the long haul. It's easy to stay motivated in the beginning, but true grit requires sticking with it even when the initial excitement fades. Let me share a story about a young man named Alex who dreamed of becoming a concert pianist. Alex practiced for hours every day, facing numerous setbacks and rejections. There were times when he felt like giving up, but his passion for music kept him going. He embraced each failure as a learning experience, continually improving his skills. Eventually, his perseverance paid off. Alex achieved his dream, performing on some of the world's most prestigious stages. His journey wasn't easy, but his grit and resilience made it possible. So what can you do to become more resilient? Develop a growth mindset, embrace failure, and learn from it. Cultivate grit by finding your passion and practicing perseverance. Remember, resilience and grit are not innate traits. They are skills that can be developed with practice and dedication. As you face challenges in your own life, keep these strategies in mind. Embrace setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. Stay committed to your goals, even when the path is difficult. Surround yourself with supportive people and take care of your physical and emotional well-being. Have you ever thought about how small daily actions can lead to big results? Consistent small actions accumulate over time to produce significant outcomes. This idea is powerful because it means that by focusing on daily habits, we can create lasting change and achieve our biggest goals. Think about brushing your teeth. It's a small task that you do every day, almost without thinking. But the cumulative effect of this habit is significant. It maintains your dental health and prevents decay. Now imagine applying the same principle to other areas of your life. What small actions can you take daily to improve your health, your career, your relationships, or your personal growth? Consistency is the key to turning these small actions into powerful habits. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, but about committing to regular, sustained effort. Over time, these efforts compound and lead to remarkable results. Consider the story of Sarah, a writer who dreamed of publishing a novel. The task seemed daunting, and for years, she struggled to make progress. Then Sarah decided to commit to writing for just 30 minutes every day. It didn't seem like much, but she stuck with it. Day by day, she wrote a little more, and after a year, she had a complete manuscript. Sarah's success came not from a single burst of effort, but from her consistent daily habit. So how can you build and maintain productive habits in your own life? Here are a few practical tips to get you started. First, start small. It's easy to get overwhelmed by big goals, but breaking them down into manageable tasks makes them more achievable. If you want to get fit, start with a daily 10-minute walk. If you want to learn a new language, practice for 15 minutes each day. Small actions are easier to incorporate into your routine and less likely to trigger resistance. Next, make a plan. Decide what habit you want to develop and set a specific time and place for it. The more detailed your plan, the easier it will be to follow through. For example, if you want to meditate daily, choose a quiet spot in your home and set a specific time each morning for your practice. It's also helpful to track your progress. Keep a journal or use an app to record your daily habits. Seeing your progress visually can be incredibly motivating and helps you stay accountable. Celebrate your consistency, even if it's just a small check mark on a calendar. Each mark represents a step closer to your goal. Another important strategy is to link your new habit to an existing one. This technique, known as habit stacking, makes it easier to integrate new actions into your routine. For instance, if you want to start practicing gratitude, you could link it to your morning coffee ritual. While you sip your coffee, take a moment to write down 3 things you're grateful for. This way, the new habit becomes naturally associated with something you already do. Let's not forget the power of your environment. Create a space that supports your new habit. If you want to read more, keep books within easy reach. If you want to exercise regularly, set up a corner in your home with workout equipment. A supportive environment makes it easier to stick to your habits and reduces the chances of falling back into old patterns. Support from others can also make a huge difference. Share your goals with friends or family or join a group of like-minded individuals. Encouragement and accountability from others can boost your motivation and help you stay on track. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. Just be patient and kind to yourself. Building habits takes time, and it's normal to encounter setbacks. If you miss a day, don't get discouraged. Just pick up where you left off and keep going. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about making progress. So how can small daily actions lead to big results? By consistently taking small steps, you build momentum and create a foundation for lasting change. Each small action, repeated day after day, accumulates into something much greater over time. This is the power of consistency and daily habits. As you reflect on your own goals, consider what small actions you can start incorporating into your daily routine. Commit to these actions, track your progress, and celebrate your consistency. Let's turn our attention to the impact of our environment and the people around us. Have you ever stopped to consider how the people you spend your time with influence your thoughts, your actions, and ultimately your success? Are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? This is a crucial question because our environment plays a significant role in our personal growth and development. Think about it for a moment. When you surround yourself with positive, supportive, and inspiring individuals, their energy and attitude naturally uplift you. They encourage you to strive for more, to push through challenges, and to believe in your potential. On the other hand, if you spend time with people who are negative, critical, or complacent, their attitudes can weigh you down and stifle your progress. Let me share a story about a young woman named Lisa. Lisa had always dreamed of starting her own business, but she was surrounded by friends and family who were skeptical and negative about her ambitions. They often told her that her ideas were unrealistic and that she should focus on finding a stable job instead. This constant negativity began to affect Lisa's confidence and motivation. She started to doubt herself and her abilities, and her dreams seemed further out of reach. One day, Lisa decided to attend a local entrepreneur networking event. There, she met other aspiring business owners who shared her passion and enthusiasm. These new connections were supportive and encouraging. They believed in her potential and offered valuable advice and resources. Inspired by their positivity, Lisa began to take concrete steps towards her dream. She eventually launched her business, which became a success. Lisa's story highlights the transformative power of surrounding yourself with positive influences. So how can you ensure that your environment supports your growth and success? First, take a close look at the people you spend the most time with. Are they encouraging and supportive? Do they inspire you to be your best self? If not, it might be time to seek out new connections who do. This doesn't mean you have to cut ties with everyone who isn't always positive, but it's important to prioritize relationships that uplift and inspire you. Start by seeking out communities and groups that align with your goals and values. Whether it's a professional network, a hobby group, or a support group, being part of a community of like-minded individuals can provide you with the encouragement and inspiration you need. These connections can offer fresh perspectives, share valuable experiences, and motivate you to keep pushing forward. Consider finding a mentor. A mentor is someone who has already achieved what you aspire to and can provide guidance, support, and insight based on their own experiences. Having a mentor can help you navigate challenges more effectively and stay focused on your goals. Look for someone whose values and achievements resonate with you, and don't be afraid to reach out and ask for their mentorship. It's also important to create a physical environment that supports your goals. This might mean organizing your workspace to reduce distractions, creating a vision board to keep your goals in sight, or even decorating your space with items that inspire and motivate you. A supportive physical environment can help reinforce positive habits and keep you focused on your aspirations. The energy of the people around you is contagious. Positive influences will fill you with enthusiasm and drive, while negative influences can drain your energy and hinder your progress. Surround yourself with those who inspire you and believe in your potential. Seek out relationships that challenge you to grow and become the best version of yourself. So ask yourself again, are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? Take the time to evaluate your relationships and make conscious choices about who you spend your time with. By surrounding yourself with positive influences, you create an environment that fosters growth, resilience, and success. Be mindful of the impact your environment has on your journey. Cultivate relationships and spaces that support your dreams and ambitions. Seek out mentors and communities that inspire you to keep going, even when the going gets tough. By doing so, you'll not only enhance your own growth, but also inspire those around you to do the same. Keep going and stay inspired, and remember that you have the power to shape your environment and your destiny. Let's talk about one of the most important elements of success. Trusting the process and staying patient. It's easy to feel disheartened when progress seems slow, but remember, great things take time. Trusting the process means believing in your ultimate success, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Patience is a virtue that often feels in short supply, especially in our fast-paced world where we're conditioned to expect instant results. But true growth and meaningful achievements don't happen overnight. They require time, effort, and persistence. The most rewarding successes are those that are built gradually through consistent effort and unwavering belief in the process. Consider a bamboo tree. When you plant the seed, you don't see any visible growth for years. For the first few years, it seems as if nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, the bamboo is developing a strong root system. When it finally starts to grow, it can shoot up several feet in just a few weeks. The early years of seemingly no progress are crucial for the bamboo to establish the foundation it needs to grow tall and strong. This is true for our personal and professional lives as well. The initial stages of pursuing a goal might feel slow and frustrating, but it's during this time that we're laying the groundwork for our future success. We're building the skills, gaining the experience, and developing the resilience needed to achieve our dreams. I want to share a story about a man named John who dreamed of becoming a doctor. John knew it would be a long and challenging road, but he was committed to his vision. He spent years studying, enduring countless exams and working long hours in internships and residencies. There were moments when progress seemed painfully slow and the goal felt distant. But John trusted the process. He believed that every step, no matter how small, was bringing him closer to his dream. Years later, John graduated and began his practice. The journey had been long and arduous, but the sense of fulfillment and accomplishment he felt was unparalleled. His story is a testament to the power of patience and trusting the process. Each stage of his journey was essential, contributing to his growth and preparing him for the responsibilities of his profession. Now ask yourself, are you willing to trust the process even when progress seems slow? It's a challenging question, but an important one. Believing in the process means understanding that every small step, every bit of effort, and every moment of patience is leading you towards your ultimate goal. Here's some practical ways to cultivate patience and trust in the process. First, set realistic expectations. Understand that significant achievements require time and effort. Break your goals down into smaller, manageable tasks and celebrate each small victory. This helps maintain motivation and provides a sense of accomplishment along the way. Second, practice mindfulness. Staying present and focusing on the current step rather than fixating on the end result can help alleviate frustration. Mindfulness encourages us to appreciate the journey, recognizing that each moment is a valuable part of our growth. Third, keep a progress journal. Documenting your efforts and progress, no matter how small, can provide a tangible reminder of how far you've come. It's easy to forget the incremental progress we make, but looking back at your journal can reinforce the belief that you are moving forward. Another tip is to surround yourself with supportive people. Share your goals with those who believe in you and encourage you. Their support can provide a much-needed boost of confidence and remind you that you're not alone in your journey. Maintain a positive mindset. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Trust that the efforts you're putting in now will pay off in the future. Visualize your success and hold on to that vision, even when progress feels slow. Trusting the process also means being kind to yourself. Understand that setbacks and delays are a natural part of any worthwhile endeavor. Instead of feeling discouraged, use these moments as opportunities to learn and grow. Every challenge you face and overcome builds your resilience and brings you one step closer to your goal. As we bring our discussion to a close, let's reflect on the key points we've covered today. We started by understanding the power of the mind, recognizing how our thoughts shape our reality. We then explored the idea of embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, realizing that each obstacle we face tests our resolve and strengthens us. We discussed the necessity of having a clear and compelling vision that acts as a magnet, pulling us towards our goals and dreams. We looked at how our emotions influence our actions and perseverance, understanding that positive emotions energize us and propel us forward. We also delved into the importance of developing resilience and grit, learning that embracing failure and adopting a growth mindset are essential. We highlighted the power of consistency in daily habits, seeing how small actions, when performed consistently, lead to significant outcomes. We examined the impact of our environment and the people around us, emphasizing the importance of surrounding ourselves with positive influences. Finally, we talked about trusting the process and staying patient, believing that great things take time and that every step brings us closer to our ultimate success. The central message that ties all these points together is simple yet profound. I must keep going. No matter the challenges, no matter the pace of progress, it is the commitment to keep moving forward that ultimately leads to success. Remember to trust in your abilities, believe in your vision, and surround yourself with positivity. Keep taking those small, consistent steps every day, and be patient with yourself. Progress may sometimes seem slow, but every effort you make is a step closer to your dreams. You have within you the power to overcome any obstacle and achieve greatness. Keep going, stay strong, and let your inner light shine. Believe in yourself and in the process. Your journey is unique and your future is bright. Keep pushing forward and remember that the best is yet to come.